And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is going to be a relatively quick video. I know there are a lot of guilds out there trying to tackle the NEXU. If I even said that right, the NEXU mission is a very difficult mission, and there are a lot of people out there with General Master Kenobi, and he definitely made it a lot easier with all that bonus protection. But really the secret in the sauce is Kat. She makes this mission far easier. Now, if you don't have Commander Ahsoka Tano, this is still a doable mission, but this video is going to be focused on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Now, there is no GL in here. I don't use Jedi Master Kenobi in this video. So I do want to show you how I do it for the NEXU mission. It does take only 2 minutes. It uses the same mandatory characters you have to use, but we use Commander Ahsoka Tano in here. So if you don't have this, I'm sorry. This is a basically a video for high-end game players that happen to have Commander Ahsoka Tano. But the good news is you don't have to have a GL. So if you don't have her, this is something to look forward to. She's definitely much easier to get than a GL. And it's something you're going to get really actually pretty easily through the feeding through the character that they give through Conquest. And eventually she's going to move out of Conquest and obviously into the farming capabilities. So it's a character far easier to get. And so this is going to hopefully give people hope on the end game. So only 2 minutes to do this battle, and honestly it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this battle. You can kind of just mash buttons and win. That's how easy this battle is. I'm going to show really quick the characters. It's Padme lead because she gives that 40% bonus protection. Obviously my Padme's at 40 or at relic 8, and that's because I had to do that for the upcoming mission, but I wouldn't do relegate with her if I didn't have to. I've got speed and health. Her modding is 100,000 health with not even 300 speed. I know a lot of people with far in excess of 300 speed. A lot of people are going to watch this video and go only, but at my level, this is what I would call average. And if you think this isn't average, then you're like, oh my God, that's crazy. Well, that's where we're at with this. If you get to a relic 8 Padme, this will be your average for a Padme. I haven't spent a bunch of time remodding or anything like that. I had to get her to relic 8 for the event. So same thing with General Kenobi. He had to be relic 8 for the event that I had to do earlier. He's all health. Now, something that you may see, he's 121,000 health. You really want to go all in on health, 120. And I don't like speed on him. I like him to sit in frozen mode when he gets stunned. I just like him to stay stunned. So least amount of health possible. A lot of health on him though, okay? So that's those two. Commander Ahsoka Tano, she can be fast. She doesn't have to be the fastest. In fact, I go second a lot, and that's okay. I have her about 140,000 health and protection. In fact, I have more protection than health. That's not really ideal, but that is what it is. And I have 360 speed on her, 170. That sounds like a lot. Again, at the high end where I sit, that is not the fastest. In fact, I go second a lot, and that is okay. You can still go second and win. Really what her deal is her one-shot wonder. You'll want to save it for the NEXU. And she is really the reason why you win this mission pretty easily. And then, of course, you're going to bring in regular Ahsoka. And she's going to be offense. I put offense and crit chance. And again, I don't even have her built with health, which you should. I've got her at 50,000 health. That's really honestly embarrassing. If my guild watches this video, they're going to be like, Warrior, what are you doing? You should have her at 70,000 health. I should have her at 70,000 health. Her speed's atrocious at 220 something. You know, really, I've got her built for damage. She's a good damage dealer. I've got her built for arena. I want her to crit. Even if they have crit avoidance, I want her to get around crit avoidance, and I want her to do a ton of damage. So that's what I have her built for. And then lastly is Jedi Knight Anakin. They make you bring him in. And so Jedi Knight Anakin, and he's relic 7. I don't have his relic 8. He's all health mods. He's not very fast. And he's 100,000 health. Now I did put all, like I said, all health sets with health primaries on this guy. So he's just 100,000 health. trying to keep him alive. His damage is pretty, not so good. He's only got plus 700 health. He's really not built for anything but just survivability because he gets those stacks, right? He gets lots of stacks. And so underneath Padme, he'll do damage regardless. He doesn't really need the damage. And so that's kind of how I built them out. You can do it a lot of different ways. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's really good. Modding, I don't know what you're talking about, but that seems to be, really, really good. And it's good for a high-end team, but it's not, the absolute, best you could have, but it's going to be good enough for what we're doing. Now we're going to go ahead and come over here, and I am going to go ahead and showcase really quick this footage. It only takes 2 minutes to do this mission. And like I said, you can really mash buttons and you really can't mess this up. They're going to open up because they're pretty fast and they're going to take turns. Your first priority is going to take out the B2 because the B2 obviously is going to take away your buffs and stuff. Now, a lot of people will call the little Ahsoka with this middle ability. I actually call Jedi Knight Anakin, and the reason for that is he's going to call little Ahsoka anyway. So I use this to get Anakin, and then Ahsoka assists, which allows for me to get more of the stacks off. So we're going to go faster. I'm also going to do a basic here instead of the AoE. A lot of people will do the AoE, but that will trigger the taunt on the taunter. And I actually want to try and get this guy out of here first. So he ends up taunting anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with a big hit and get the buff immunity on him and stun him. That puts him on a timeout. Now I can go back and finish what I was doing. So we're going to go basic, killing him because she does a double tap on basic. Now here I'm going to do a big hit. We're going to get a bunch of stacks off him and she'll take a double hit. We're going to keep going after these guys. So I'm just going to do a mass assist, getting rid of him. Not too worried about anybody else. We're going to do a basic. We're saving that big hit. There was that big hit, but we had bonus protection up, and he was taunting, of course, so we were okay. We're going to just keep working with basics to get rid of the B1. We're going to put protection up again so the spy doesn't like mollywop anyone. Now we're going to go after the spy. He's the biggest threat. We're going to do basic. And remember, with stacks of courage, you're going to do a lot of damage. I don't know if you saw that basic hit, but that was a lot of damage. Now we're going to go ahead and just do basic. Again, Anakin, not built for damage. He just almost full health and protection, Geo Soldier dead almost. And he's not built for that. And then again, just basic. And basic with protection up. And I mean, you can pretty much mash. There's a little bit of strategy with what I did, but there's not a whole lot there. Now, again, your first inclination here is going to be to just go right in and mollywop him, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to use the middle ability, call Annie again, which is going to call Annie, give him some bonuses for damage, and then call Ahsoka. So we're going to do middle ability on Anakin and get Ahsoka to come in. And then we're going to do the big hit. And then we're going to do another big hit. And that was a huge hit, by the way. Now we're going to do the third ability, which calls everyone. We already have him halfway. Basic, middle ability, more protection up. He's finally going to get a turn. We're going to go ahead and put retribution. He's going to have a little fun with us, putting his stacks. Now we're going to do the big hit from her, and he's dead. And that was it. That's 2 minutes, and it's over. That's pretty it. So the rest of the team is pretty standard. When you get to the high end and you're in a guild that's actually doing the NEXU mission, you should have all these characters between Relic 5 and 7. You can mod them for health and get through this. The only real special character you need is Cat to make it this easy. This is about making it easy. If you don't have Cat, you can get her. You can farm for her through the conquest mode, and eventually she's going to move out of conquest. You can do this without Cat. This is just about making it easy with Cat and without needing a GL. This frees up, if you have Jedi Knight Kenobi or Jedi Master Kenobi, this frees him up to another mission. That's a really big deal at this 4th stage because you need him for another stage. I hope this helps. I hope this gives somebody an opportunity to use him in another stage and doesn't force you to use this. And it's just fun to be able to showcase, Cat in a new light. Anyway, as always, hope you keep your gaming on.